It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we have a good one for you between these road warriors and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. We'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Right side caught by Higgins. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First and 10 from the 32. Lamar back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort. So no gain on first down.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Jackson. Throw left side, finds Manning. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. And the give, here's Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. He'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a design boot. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
70, Wolf.
Hill now from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Come on. Hey.
Hill again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Cowboy 80.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And 15 there. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's Huntley. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. His first throw is an interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Judkins on second down. And what a hit there. Now she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later to that next third down coming.
Pistol snap to Jackson. It's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, here's Lamar. Throw caught at the 6. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to 6. Give him 25 on that play. And that gives them first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone now. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. T. Higgins the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. LeJontay Westert to return it. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
I'll say this, Case, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Come on. Hey. Lions. Go.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lee Judkins on the drop down. He'll have the first down and even more. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now it's Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 20-zip lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Tyler Wallace on the return. And he dodged the tackle. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, hop, set.
Out of the gun, get to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 1918.
Putting a receiver in motion. They'll go play action for Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
On comes the Sentinels punter. Naheem Miller-Hines back deep for the Browns. Oh, and it's a fake. Punter with the football. Pass caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the 1st down.
Everybody needs a good emergency quarterback, and I think this team just found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, no question about it. And what a perfect moment to call it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's trying to push the field. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Panthers 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now Sanders. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
4 yards. That's another. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Rolling from the gun here. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Sanders pass intercepted. The The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar back to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. York now for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Motion man left is Wester.
Steady.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
Play action, Sanders. Gets everything he has under this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's loaded another one up. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Lester finds the football, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready, ready.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Go. Count. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight, and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Set up.
Toss play here, Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Right side cut by Higgins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. From the gun, Judkins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Wester on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The career is my stake when you were proud. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Sanders. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big, contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and short here, Sanders. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the air on first down. Sanders finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, here's Sanders. And the Browns get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's Sanders now. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's taken down at the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Sanders now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sanders going to throw on 4. That's Hill on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
18 Cardinal.
Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone on first. This one's hauled in by Wester. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
16 yards. And the Tokyo first down.
Get it.
First and goal.
They'll run here with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Sentinels cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Sentinels get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now. They need 7. Pistol snap to Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
A 34-yard attempt.
Slow snap, and they're in to block it. Live ball picked up inside the 25. Has a hole left, room to run. The 40. Into the red zone. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit on!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on! You are X.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. It's caught, Fannin has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41. Judkins headed right. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. No throw. 3rd and long. On target to his man Higgins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Argentina, Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia, going against Glizz.
Katie York now on for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. York knocks it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Sanders going to throw here on first. Taking a deep shot here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Buying some time right. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's Wester on the catch. That'll be the first and more. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Motion man left is Wester. Over the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll go play action for Sanders. This is Cox. That's Walker. He's got it in the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Sentinels get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Sentinels 23.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it goes out of bounds, so that's going to snuff out the spark they were trying to build on here in the 4th. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32. On right side, Judkins. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On it, and he nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense caught lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lamar out of the pistol. That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Jackson throwing here. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Motion man left is Wester. To the air on first down. Sanders. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, here's Sanders. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Sentinels get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. And and they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Junkins out the middle. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
This one is up and good. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they face second down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air here on second. Sanders finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here. Sanders going to look to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Sanders dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, second down.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
To throw now with Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sanders now on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Grant tipped it in to pick it off. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hands up.
A give left side, Judkins. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready. You. Finish it on. Report.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
DC.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He is down to the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Going all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Sentinels get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Hawk 70.
Play action, Sanders. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he is in. Touchdown. The Sentinels get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Two-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
Ready.
They'll line up for a
Cowboy 80.
conversion.
Let go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has it at the 1. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Browns are on that one. So that should just about do it here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get on.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one is launched downfield. Finds Higgins for another grab. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So the Browns come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a from Cleveland.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached.